I want to go and get started today. We want to first of all thank everybody for being here, family, friends, students here, student athletes that are good friends with Ryan. It's always a pleasure to have such a great event, an assigning for one of our young athletes to go further their careers and their sport that they truly love. We're impacted by people that cross our lives, all our coaches and stuff like that. And I know a lot of coaches have made an impact on him, and they'll get to speak today. But it just goes to show, and I also want to commend the parents raising such a fine young man. He's definitely was a boy and turned into a great man in the last few years. And so that's kind of nice to see that happening in our community. And I know the one thing that I can say about Ryan is he's going to do great things in his future. And it does take a community to raise kids. And so I just want to thank everybody for being here. And just thank our schools, our principals, everybody that has an impact on all our kids, all the administration, all the teachers, because they do play a key role in helping all these young athletes going, especially the counselors as well. Sometimes we don't pay attention to that, but there's just a lot of people and all the cracks and crevices just helping these kids. And I do want to congratulate Ryan on taking the next step. He's going to be close to home, which is good, so we can all go support him when he plays here in New Mexico. And I think that's one of the best things, because when they go further or they go somewhere else, just because they're leaving doesn't mean they need our support still. So I think that's very, very important for all of us. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for being here, but at this moment we're going to ask Coach Kurt Zimmerman to say a few words.
Thank you, Melanie, Mark, for allowing me. It is a privilege to work with someone like Ryan. I got to work with him. I'm sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed 1 year out of that, but it is a privilege to work with somebody like Ryan. Putting in extra hours on the weekend, things that a lot of people don't see. Him and Max would come up for a couple hours on the weekend. As quarterbacks, you got to put in that extra time. And a lot of people tell me, it must be awesome to work with somebody so talented. So talented, yeah. Okay, it is. It's a lot of fun to work with talented guys. I worked with a lot of great guys in Texas. But they're not always the best to work with sometimes. But Ryan, the thing that if we have young players in here, the things that you really ought to look at with him is, scoring touchdowns, all that stuff, that's just a product of the effort and work that he put in. What you really ought to be modeling is, what was he doing on Monday morning in week 8? He's going in there and putting 225 on the bar and getting his squats in. He's doing all the little things right. And the touchdowns and all that other stuff, that is a product of it. All right, the talent, we're not all blessed with that, but we can work as hard as possible still. And he still worked hard. Okay? And thank you for that. Thank you for the opportunity to work with you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, when Melanie texted me last night and asked me to speak a few words, I said, I don't know if I can. I'm kind of long-winded, so I don't know if a few's going to work. We'll try. I got to know Ryan real well his 7th grade year. The coaches were going to Red Mountain that year and working with the 7th and 8th graders in the morning. And that was the only year we did that. The next year was COVID, and so that kind of went away. But Ryan, I got to know him that year, and what I remember about Ryan, and the first time I spoke to him, was his eyes. And what I remember about that is you look at Ryan if you're coaching him, and he looks you in the eyes. And he's not looking through you, he's looking in your eyes, and he's paying attention to what you're saying. He's soaking it in. You can see it reverberating in his head, and he's trying to get it all sponged, and he's trying to get it in there. And I always remembered that with Ryan. And when he came up as a 9th grader, he earned his way into the varsity locker room, which is not easy to do in any year. You guys knew that what we did, but yet he came the spring of his 8th grade year because they didn't have football because of COVID. And so he didn't get to play his 8th grade year. He came in, earned his 80%, earned his way into the locker room, and as a freshman, he had the opportunity to be on varsity. And he did that. He made that varsity team. He made that locker room. And I remember the first year that he played, his freshman year, and Ryan probably doesn't remember this, but it was the first game, and Ryan's playing the left corner, and it's against Gadsden, and he gets beat on a pass. And the kid runs by him, and they throw the ball. The kid doesn't catch it, but that's not the point. The point is you're not supposed to get beat on the pass. So as Ryan's coming back, I'm pointing at him, and I'm saying, get over here. So Ryan comes over, and there's those eyes. And he's fixing to soak it in, and he's looking at me. And I'm thinking in my head as he's coming towards me, I'm thinking, gosh, this is a 14-year-old kid, hadn't played football since 7th grade, and now he's on varsity as a 9th grader? I said, come on. So I put my arms out, and I said, come here, Ryan. And I gave him a big hug, and I said, you know, mistakes happen, son. No, I didn't do that. I ripped him, and he accepted it. He accepted the coaching. He accepted the hard coaching, and I admire that in Ryan. He accepts the hard coaching, which tells me one or two things. He's got a brain cell working, and his parents did a good job with him because they coached him hard at the house. Because he takes it, he soaks it in, and he tries to get better. And that's the other thing I'll tell Ryan. When you go to college, Ryan, accept the hard coaching. Just do what you do and just keep working to get better every day. Because that's what's made you what you are, is that effort, that resilience, that wanting to work hard every day and get better. And you guys did a great job with him.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach P.
I thought you were going to say the Sanity game when he got burned. He scored. I wrote a couple notes down. Every coach is blessed with a few special athletes in their career, and Ryan has been our special athlete these last couple years, and it hasn't come easy to him. He's probably one of the hardest workers we've had here the last 25 years since I've been here. One thing I'll really remember about Rhino is we lift weights 6 a.m. these last years, and getting to the field house about 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. Ryan's truck's out there. He's the first one there every week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he's the first one out there. He's not always up. Sometimes he was asleep, leaning on his truck, and he's asleep snoring in there. And but he was in there ready to lift weights. So he's a really hard-working kid. As a football coaches, our main goal isn't always winning. We want to build the best son, the best father, the best employee, the best husband we can. And Ryan is off to a good start coming through our program. We got lots of great kids here that go through our program that come out and they're ready for the real world. Rhino, I know you'll do great things at the next level. You're going to impact the next level in a hurry. Just keep working hard like Coach said. Keep your head down and keep grinding. Mark and Melanie, I want to congratulate you guys for 2 great boys. You guys did a heck of a job with both your family. Did a heck of a job.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
It's your guys' turn.
You want to go first? You got this? I'm going to stay back here. Anyway, I'd just like to just let everybody know how proud I am of this guy. I think his internal drive and his internal determination is what got him where he's at. We support him and we give him the encouragement when we need to, but the bottom line is he's led himself where he's at right now, and he's always been self-motivated. Being good for Ryan isn't good enough. He's always strived to be better. You can't challenge him because he'll beat you. Regardless, he'll just try that much. And it's easy to sit here and support him. We're in the front of the cameras and we're in front of you guys. But the truth is this table needs to be turned and the camera's facing all of you guys. Because every one of you, in a certain way, has supported him, helped him, cheered him on. So I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud of you guys too for going through this journey with us. You guys all have played a part in his life, and you know, it takes a village, and he's just wild enough. So I'm glad we got you guys as our village, because you've helped out a ton. This is kind of the beginning of the next level, you know, so this is in its infancy, but you know, you guys know Ryan. Who knows where he's gonna go? He's gonna go to the top. So I just want to congratulate him and thank you guys for your support. And go Cowboys! Wrong Cowboys.
Purple
Wrong Cowboys. The ones we like.
I just want to reinforce what my husband said, especially when it comes to it taking a village to raise a child. I'm looking around the room at everybody here today, and I can honestly feel in our heart that everybody has been genuine over the years, and that everybody has had some kind of impact in his life. I do want to thank the coaching staff. I said this at the All Sports banquet, well, not the All Sports banquet, but our football banquet. As a mom, women and men think a little different, right? As a mom, I was always thinking about the well-being of my son and what was going on outside of the football field. And one of the things that I want to publicly thank the coaches for is being a person that he was able to look up to over the years, and thank you for building him as a man. Because at the end of the day, football's gonna end, right? And I need him as a mother to be a good man. So thank you to all of his coaches that are here today for having that positive impact in his life. And the only thing I really want to say is, when I came in to set up the jerseys today, I had the white one here, and then I switched them. I don't know if you guys know, this one is tore up, it's beat up. It is not gonna go on any player anymore. And when I think of Ryan, he started playing flag football, which I really liked more than anything. Flag football when he was, what? Did you play flag football? No. Okay. So I'm making up a story now, okay. He played youth football here on the Cowboys, and then he went and played in a tackle league in Las Cruces. And I was like, oh, football's the greatest, like I love football. And it wasn't until I saw like my 9-year-old son literally lay out another 9-year-old that I was like, whew, I don't think I like this so much anymore. And anyone who knows me knows that I have a love-hate relationship with football. I'll tell you, I hate it. I like to watch other people's kids play it, but I don't like watching my son play it. So I chose this jersey. He says, just get mad at me, Mom, you'll be okay. I chose this jersey because to me it's symbolic of all of the struggles that he encountered over the last 4 years. You know, a lot of people go to the games and they see the game and they see the touchdowns and they see the leader on the court, and we saw the player, but then we saw the beat up kid on the back end. And trying to heal him, you know, 1 week after another, just getting him ready for that next game, knowing that no matter what we said, he was going to be out there regardless. Like, his heart and his soul is in this game. People have told us over the years, like, don't let him play anymore. It's too many concussions. It's too many this. But if we were to take football away from this child, I think everybody in here would know that he would hate us for the rest of our lives. So to a sport that I don't like, I am thankful that he has found so much joy and passion in it. And I will continue to pray over you, son. And I am so very, very proud of you. And thank you to all of our family who is here today, not here, for supporting us through the good times and the bad times when it came to football.
First and foremost, I want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without him, of course, none of this would be possible. And I want to thank my parents because they're the ones mainly that have been by my side this whole time. They're another big factor and the only reason I'm here right now. And then just thank my coaches and my friends. And just everybody that's been by my side. Just thank you guys and making this opportunity possible.
All right, ready to go? All right, I guess we'll go to make it official, coaches. So we can come up. All right. Coach.
No.
And thank you to Mrs. Yvonne Perales for getting all of this set up. We love you to pieces.
All right, it's official.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want, Bill? What do you need?
We're good.
You good?
So before everybody leaves, I am wanting a picture with everybody who took the time to be here for our special day. So if we could all like move to the middle. Thank you, please.